Hey y'all, so before I get this video started, let me give a quick shout out. These were the first 3 comments in my last video. If you want to be featured in my next video, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell and come show me some love when I drop a new video. What's up, you guys? It's KeAmber Vaughn, aka CoachKe, coming back to you with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and also tap the bell so that you are notified of every new video that I post. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be setting up my April sinking funds / savings accounts page of my budget for my April budget. But before I can do that, of course, I need to go back through March and enter in all of my information so I can get my ending balances, so I know my beginning balances for April. If you are new to my channel, I have about 7 savings accounts / sinking funds. I am 100% debt free. While I was still in debt, I pretty much just had everything, I think, in one savings account. I might have had the second one, and I was primarily just focusing on my mini and true emergency funds. And then after I got out of debt, that is when I started to focus on having different sinking funds. So I have a video on what sinking funds are and all of that. I'll make sure that I link that up in the eye in the sky. I stopped doing the savings and sinking funds updates. Well, they were primarily part of my net worth updates. I just stopped doing them because I thought people weren't really interested, but it seems like some people are because they've been asking about it. So here you go. Now, my March budget went from March 11th to April 7th. So typically I will have interest to put in there. I do have all of my savings accounts with Ally Bank. I'm not sure what the interest rates are now, maybe 1.4%. At one point it was as high as 2.2% if I'm not mistaken. So typically I will add in whatever interest I earned, but my interest is paid on the 10th of every month. And if you guys see here, my March budget went from March 11th to April 7th. So there is no interest to put in here. It's only what I actually contributed to each account. So as far as my mini emergency fund, I did not add any money into that account whatsoever, and I didn't take any money out of it either. So my ending balance is going to be $3,155.99. I stopped contributing to my mini emergency fund. A mini emergency fund for me, what I learned from a different millionaire, is $3,000, not $1,000. So that is what I focused on. After I hit $3,000, I did not contribute another penny to it. All of this extra money has just been from interest accruing in the account for as long as I've had it thus far. For a true emergency fund for me is $9,000. It should be 6 months worth of your expenses. Now this is way more than 6 months worth of my expenses, but I kind of wanted to do it based off about $1,500 because I live in a pretty low cost of living area. So even when I'm back living on my own, which I live with my mom and sister right now, even when I'm back living on my own, about $1,500 should suffice for at least my fixed expenses. I'm not really worried about adding in the cost of variable expenses as well. I could, but I'm just not. So I no longer contribute to this one either. So my ending balance is going to be the same because, again, there was no interest that accrued because it was paid out 3 days after this budget ended. So you guys will see that in my April budget. And I'm actually, because this is going to drive me crazy. If you guys want to know where I got any of the materials you see here, any of the erasable pens, the regular pens I'm going to end up using, planner, all of that is going to be down in the description box. I thought I coiled this last time to where it wouldn't happen like this again, but I guess not. All right, that should fix it. Yeah, everything is down in the description box. All right, let's get back to March. If you guys missed my March budget results, I'll link that up in the eye in the sky as well. Okay, so next let's go ahead down to the travel fund. And I did actually put money in and take money out of this one. So let's first get to, so I like to do the additions first and then the subtractions. So Paycheck one, I didn't put anything in. My YouTube paycheck, I didn't either. But I did put money in my second paycheck from my job. And if you guys missed the budget recap, that'll be in the eye in the sky as well. So for my travel sinking fund, I added $58.23. I'm gonna move this up a little bit. But then I also took some money out, which I wrote in the back. I have like a sinking funds transaction page. So I took out $984.04, and that was to pay for the flights for my sister and I for a Mexico trip in September for my cousin's bachelorette party. So I went ahead and I put it on my credit card because I like to get my Southwest points. I think it's double points when you purchase Southwest flights on that credit card. And I use my credit card for all variable expenses anyway, and then I just pay it back. So I basically what I did was I charged it, and then I took it out of my travel sinking fund. And as my sister has been paying me back for her half of it, I just put that money back into my travel sinking fund. So I've already gotten like $300 of that back already, but I didn't put that back into my account until my April budget, so you guys won't see it in this budget. So let's go ahead and figure out the ending balance for that one. $45.59.12 plus $58.23 minus $984.04 gives me an ending balance of $36.33.31. All right, so now we have the tax sinking fund. This was a newer sinking fund after I got out of debt, because I do have a small home-based business. I don't earn nearly as much money through it as I used to, because I've been stopped promoting it. It was network marketing as well as some other income sources. But at the time, I used to not put money off to the side for taxes, and then once my big tax bill comes, I would have to push it off until like October of that year to be able to save up the money to pay it. So instead of continuing down that rabbit hole, what I've basically been doing is taking 20% of the income that I have coming in, and then I put it off into, well, 20% of my YouTube income goes into this one. I do have a business LLC, like a business account for my LLC, and 20% of those profits go into a tax account that's completely separate, but I keep them separate. So I basically have two tax sinking funds. It's just you only see one here because I don't even touch the income that I have coming from my business at this point. I haven't for I think over a year or so. So let's see, the tax sinking fund, I did not add anything to that either. So this one, is that the right beginning balance? Let me see. I thought I wrote it down correctly, but now I'm starting to think I didn't. 47.85.81. 47.85.81. I think I might have wrote down the, let me see. I just got to log into my account really quick. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is, y'all. My bad. Okay, so I did add money into this one because it came from my tax sinking fund. So I added $52.78. I added that from my YouTube income. So 47.85.81 plus the 52.78, and that's correct. So I have a little sheet of paper up here where I wrote down my ending balances. So I'm just making sure everything works out. 48.38.59. I think I said 51, but 59 is what it is. Okay, so miscellaneous / investment sinking fund. I added money into this one. So nothing from paycheck 1, nothing from paycheck 2, but I did add $116.47 in paycheck 2, and then when I reconciled my checking account back down to $4,000, what I had left over was $574.55. So $691.02 is what I added to my miscellaneous / investment sinking fund. And if I add that to the beginning balance, I usually use erasable pens all the time, and I didn't when I did the beginning balances, and I realized I messed up on these two, and I don't have whiteout because I never really use regular pens. So my ending balance was $11,049.27. Now for the car sinking fund, I know that I put money into that one as well, and that one I contributed $58.23. Just like the travel sinking fund, I typically put the same amount in my car sinking fund as my travel sinking fund, and I basically use this account for oil changes and if I have any car repairs, regular maintenance, anything like that. So $7,895.78 is what I have left over for that one. The miscellaneous / investment, this is for like future investments in case I want to buy like rental properties, or I want to invest in myself, invest in businesses. I do that. Recently I took money out to fund my trading account because I had money left over from like last summer, and so the amount that I had in there, it doesn't allow me to have enough money to trade a certain instrument that I want to trade. So I had to put enough money in there to allow me to be able to trade the instrument I really want to trade. And I actually took my first trade on that one live today, and I won, y'all. Yes, I did. Okay, so for medical sinking fund, I didn't put anything into that one. Yeah, I didn't put anything into that one. So my ending balance is my beginning balance, which is $34,10.89. And this is in case I have any kind of medical bills, it'll all come out of that one. And I actually stopped contributing to this one a couple of months ago because I literally only go to the doctor for yearly checkups or if something's wrong, which something is rarely wrong. So I've stopped contributing to that one, but I'll probably start contributing just a little bit sometime soon. But then again, I have so much money in the other accounts that I think that I will be okay. So I like to put the totals at the bottom. So first I'm going to total up everything that I actually contributed. So we got 52.78, 691.02. And the only reason I put so much more in this account versus the other ones is because I knew I took so much out of that account, or I knew I was going to take so much out of that account to fund my my trading account. So I added $860.26. And then we also subtracted $984.04. So what I like to do is I like to go all the way through all of the ending balances, put the number, and then I like to go across from here and make sure that they match up. So $3155.99 plus $93.90.36 plus $36.33.31, $48.38.59, $11.04.27, $049.27, $78.95.78, and $34.10.89. That gets me a total of $43,374.19, and I'm not sure if that's going to be the right amount. I feel like I put something in wrong. 97 plus 860.26 minus 984.04. That's right. I'm just looking at that paper that I have in front of me. Medical, tax, miscellaneous, car, travel. Somehow when I did these calculations earlier, I got a different number. Ooh, that's why I love this app. I can go back and look in the history. So 34.10.89, 48. Oh, that's why, because I put 48.33.59. So that's $5 off. Oh yeah, and that's all I'm missing, because if you add the $5 here, it'll get you $374.19. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and put these ending balances in for the beginning balances of April, and then I'm also going to go ahead and already add in the interest because my interest has already came into the account. I am going to go ahead and use a permanent pen since I know these numbers are 100% correct. So true emergency fund is 9,000. So I'll go ahead and write that in. Okay, so mini emergency fund, we have 31,55.99. I'm trying to make sure I don't write the wrong numbers this time. And then actually, yeah, so let's do this. Travel. And then we have the tax sinking fund. Miscellaneous / investment. We have the car sinking fund. And then we have medical. Okay. So I'm gonna do all the beginning balances. I'm gonna come back in and do all the interest that's already accrued, and then we will leave it at that. So let me open up my Ally bank account so we can get the interest, and then that'll be it, y'all. Mini emergency fund. I earned, and I'm gonna write off to the side. I like to write off to the side in case I take something out of it, even though most of the time I'm not going to. So $4.01 is the interest there. The true emergency fund, the interest is $11.93. Travel sinking fund, the interest is $5.07. Tax sinking fund is, oh, you know what? I'm actually going to do a different color because usually I like to distinguish between the interest rate that the interest that I earn and then what I actually contribute like out of my paychecks. So let's go ahead and remove this. 401. I'm gonna do pink for the interest. 1193. These are park coupons. I should have them listed in the description box. 5, I think that was 507, but let me make sure because this is permanent. Yes, 507. And then let's go back to the tax sinking fund. That is $6.12. Miscellaneous / investment is $13.23. Car sinking fund is $10 even. And then medical is $4.33. And I did forget to do my totals at the bottom. So my total beginning balance is $43,374.19. All right, y'all. So let me zoom y'all out. So this is the way that I do my reconciliation of my savings accounts and sinking funds at the end of the month and then set up the following month. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to leave them down below. Please thumbs up this video, subscribe if you haven't already, but other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.